What's going on, guys? It's me, Zach, or the Wizard, and today we're going to be looking at the all-new map Studio coming off the Uprising DLC. That is the second DLC package coming to you from Black Ops 2. Let's take a look. So what you're looking at now is an overview of firing range from Black Ops 1. What I'm going to do is give you annotations, or at least try to give you annotations on the screen of the key points that they take a look at in the DLC trailer, and I'll give you a little compare and contrast between the Black Ops 1 version and the soon-to-be Black Ops 2 version of this map. But before I get to that, I want to tell you a little bit about the new map, Studio. So what it is, like I said several times already, it's firing range reimagined. It's like the backyard of a Hollywood movie studios where you have different sets from castles to pirates to alien invasions. You have all these different scenarios interacting with each other in an awesome way. You even get some Wild West mixed in there. And you'll see a couple differences of all these new scenarios that I'll show you throughout the video. So this is the first scene we're going to be taking a look at. If you remember from Black Ops 1, this is coming up from the back of the map. And it's just, you see that guard tower, which is always a great place for snipers and campers alike. And then you have that blue building with a couple cars in there, and then the upstairs, which is a great vantage point for all different types of situations. And now let's see what it looks like as Studio. So as you can see, it's a completely different vibe going on in this map. It's just so many different scenes of different features like dinosaurs. They finally brought dinosaurs to Black Ops 2! So we got dinosaurs, we got castles, and studio equipment everywhere. It's awesome. So as you can see, that true contrast between the two right there. And for the rest of these, I'm just going to do side-by-sides to make it easier for you guys. Now in these pictures, we're looking at the blue building from the left side of the map, if you're looking at it overhead like we were in the beginning picture. And so you can see a little bit of that side building that was kind of just hectic when there was like a bomb site in there or something, which is now a saloon, and I'll show you the picture of that in a little bit. But you can kind of see that the blue building has been scaled down a bit. I think that's kind of across the board, that the map is now a little bit smaller. Now, unlike Nuketown 2025, when the map was a little bigger, we got a nice, more, almost crazier map, I think is a good word to use. This is arguably one of my favorite spots from Studio. Just look at those awesome colors and buildings and alien machines in the background there. Now this is that longer engagement section of the map. I know it's a pretty close quarters map, but you can get some cool feeds and some cool wall bangs on this area. There's no bomb sites or anything, but there are some bomb sites on either end of these, and one end leads to the saloon if you don't remember clearly. But I definitely think they did a great job with this alien and western mix of things, kind of like Cowboys and Aliens, if you ever saw that movie. I know I didn't. If you saw that movie, tell me how it was in the comments. Maybe one of these days I'll get around to watching it. So we're back in the back of the map, and if you remember from Black Ops 1, in this area there was like a shooting range you could look out to and kind of shoot those targets. Well, now this is the pirate area. As you see, you get that little dock, and I'm pretty sure there's some boats and things out in the distance. I'm sure you can shoot at them. Maybe there'll be an Easter egg of sorts, or a treasure, some chest or something going on crazy that we can look for in the back. But I'm going to be exploring this map in great detail when it comes out on the 16th. So definitely be sure to stick around to find that map review when it's done. This is one of the major routes, or opening routes, coming from the C flag, I believe, in Domination speak. It's right up the middle, brings you right out to B. It's usually very highly protected, and it's really tough to get out of if you're spawn trapped properly by a really good opposing team. But as you can see, this area of the map on Studio is mainly just studio equipment. You get Studio 14, 41, whatever it is, I don't remember. I'm not even looking at the picture right now, which is stupid. But just really good job designing this map. I think they did a great job with the color scheme and just the overall reinvention of the map. In this scene from the trailer, we get another view at the Dinosaur. It's whatever the long neck dinosaur name is. I don't want to embarrass myself with my lack of dinosaur naming knowledge. So if you know the type of dinosaur it is, please tell me in the comments, and we'll try and thumbs it up so everyone else can find out. But this is that nice curved path coming up the left, or the right of the map, coming from C-Spawn. Very popular opening route, leads you right to the cardboard house, which is now actually a castle, and we'll get to that in a minute. Here's a look at what the blue building now looks as Stage 14, not Studio 41 or whatever I was saying earlier in the video. But again, here it's a good example of the scaling of the map. Like I said earlier, the whole map seems kind of scaled down. The buildings look a little smaller, and I think this is a good example where you can see it. Like in Studio, you can see that building way in the background that's not used in the map, but in Black Ops 1 on Firing Range, you can't really see that because the building's a little bit taller. We'll see how that plays into the map when it comes out. So going back to what I said earlier about the castle, here it is. You actually get to use a castle instead of the little plywood, which I call cardboard all the time, building. You could call it a cardboard castle, like the Cardboard Castle Watsky tour that I just went to see live at the Paradise Rock Club in Boston, Massachusetts. You can go watch that video. Link will be on the screen right now. Feel free to click that afterwards and check it out. It's pretty cool. Got some awesome live concert footage. Let's talk more about this castle that you really want to pay attention to. As you can see, it completes that little L curve there. So there's no like two separate buildings. And now the watchtower is actually a castle tower. I think that's really creative and clever way to do it. Because it is a studio set, everything is still made of like that thin plywood, so everything still will be able to be penetrated by your bullets, but maybe not. We'll have to wait and see until April 16th because it does look like some of these castle features are fortified a bit as it is a castle, but like I said, we're just going to have to wait it out and see when it comes out. If you remember earlier in the video, I said that the side building had been turned into a saloon, and this is exactly what I mean. Just look at it. They took this shabby old shack that no one really bothered to go into. I rarely went in there when I was playing unless I needed to camp and call in a kill streak or something. I mean, it's kind of a useless area, but they not only livened it up, put some lights and color in there, and it's an awesome place. It'll definitely be a featured spot on my map tour come April 16th, so watch out for that. Last but not least, we have the view from the watchtower, or now as it would be called, the castle tower. And this is an infamous camping spot by many, Sniper Tower as it's often referred to. Private matches, it's great to play King of the Hill, or not even play King of the Castle, which would be an awesome little private match. If I can get a bunch of you Xbox subs, maybe we could play that, maybe it could be featured on my channel. Leave a comment down below if you think that would be a good idea and you would participate. Of course, free of charge. I would never do anything stupid like that. But I think it would be a great way to interact with you guys. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I asked you a couple questions to answer in the comments. Feel free to answer those. Leave a comment on what you thought about the video. Make sure to share this with your friends who are contemplating buying the DLC or haven't even heard of the Uprising Black Ops 2 DLC yet. Like I said, make sure to give it a like and comment, favorite, and subscribe for more Black Ops 2 DLC coverage. Whenever I can find it, I'll share it with you. And until next time, Wizard out.